Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Abhishek Mukhopadhyay. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to embark on a three-nation tour of Japan, Papua New Guinea and Australia on Friday. Suspense continues over who will be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. Jal Jeevan Mission achieves milestone of providing tap water supply to 12 crore rural households. Third Energy Transition Working Group meeting under India's G20 Presidency to conclude in Mumbai today. India rejects US State Department report on religious freedom, calls it motivated and biased. And in IPL Cricket, Punjab Kings to take on Delhi Capitals in Dharamshala this evening. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will embark on a three-nation tour of Japan, Papua New Guinea and Australia on Friday. He will be on a visit to Hiroshima in Japan from 19th May to 21st May at the invitation of Japanese Prime Minister Kishida Fumio for the G7 summit. During the summit, Prime Minister will speak at G7 sessions with partner countries on subjects such as peace, stability and prosperity of a sustainable planet, food, fertilizer and energy security. He will also hold bilateral meetings with some of the participating leaders on the sidelines of the summit. External Affairs Ministry said Prime Minister will then travel to Port Moresby in Papua New Guinea to host the third summit of the Forum for Indo-Pacific Islands Cooperation jointly with his Papua New Guinea counterpart James Marape on the 22nd of May. The FIPIC involves India and 14 Pacific Island countries. On the same day, the Prime Minister will visit Sydney in Australia to participate in the Quad Leaders Summit. Prime Minister will also interact with Australian CEOs and business leaders and address the Indian diaspora. The suspense over new Karnataka Chief Minister continues as Congress party is yet indecisive over the name. Hectic political activities are underway in the national capital regarding the selection of new Chief Minister. Senior Congress leader and former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Karnataka Congress President D.K. Shivkumar, both staking claim to be the next CM, met party President Mallikarjun Kharge in New Delhi last evening. Siddaramaiah also met General Secretary K.C. Venugopal. Mr. Kharge is expected to announce the name for the top post soon. Congress won 135 seats in the recently held election to the 224-member Karnataka Assembly. Jal Jeevan Mission has achieved another milestone of providing tap water supply to 12 crore rural households. The mission was announced by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in 2019 with the aim to provide assured tap water supply to every rural home by 2024. At the announcement of the mission, only 3 crore 23 lakh households in the villages had access to piped water connection. Jal Shakti Ministry said as on date, 5 states and 3 union territories have reported 100% coverage. These states and UTs are Goa, Telangana, Haryana, Gujarat, Punjab, Puducherry, Daman and Diu, and Dadra Nagar Haveli, and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the International Museum Expo 2023 at Pragati Maidan in New Delhi tomorrow. The International Museum Expo has been organized as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to celebrate the 47th International Museum Day. The theme for this year is Museums, Sustainability and Well-being. During the program, Mr. Modi will inaugurate a virtual walkthrough of the upcoming National Museum at the North and South blocks. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. As the Narendra Modi government is completing 9 years in office this month, Akashvani News is bringing a series of special stories on the initiatives taken by the government. Today, we take a look at the giant strides made under the Swachh Bharat mission. The mission was launched on 2nd October 2014 with the aim to make the country open defecation free. Our correspondent has filed this report.
This year also marks 9 years of the Swachh Bharat mission. During the Mann Ki Baat episode in December last year, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had said that Swachh Bharat mission has become firmly rooted in the mind of every Indian.
साथियों, मुझे खुशी है कि स्वच्छ भारत मिशन आज हर भारतीय के मन में रच बस चुका है। साल 2014 में इस जन आंदोलन के शुरू होने के साथ इसे नई ऊंचाइयों पर ले जाने के लिए लोगों ने कई अनूठे प्रयास किए और ये प्रयास सिर्फ समाज के भीतर ही नहीं बल्कि सरकार के भीतर भी हो रहे हैं। लगातार इन प्रयासों का परिणाम ये है, कूड़ा कचरा हटने के कारण, बिन जरूरी सामान हटने के कारण दफ्तरों में काफी जगह खुल जाती है, नया स्पेस मिल जाता है। पहले जगह के अभाव में दूर दूर किराए पर दफ्तर रखने पड़ते थे। इन दिनों ये साफ सफाई के कारण इतनी जगह मिल रही है कि अब एक ही स्थान पर सारे दफ्तर बैठ रहे हैं। पिछले दिनों सूचना और प्रसारण मंत्रालय ने भी मुंबई में, अहमदाबाद में, कोलकाता में, शिलोंग में, कई शहरों में अपने दफ्तरों में भरपूर प्रयास किया और उसके कारण आज उनको 2-2, 3-3 मंजिलें पूरी तरह नए सिरे से काम में आ सके ऐसी उपलब्ध हो गई।
India achieved a major sanitation milestone recently. 50% villages are now ODF plus under Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin Phase 2. An ODF plus village is one which has sustained its ODF status along with implementing either solid or liquid waste management systems. The achievement of 50% ODF plus villages is a significant milestone for India as it is going beyond just construction and use of toilets towards complete and absolute cleanliness. Parna Saikia, Akashvani News, Delhi.
The third Energy Transition Working Group meeting, ETWG, under India's G20 presidency being held at Mumbai will conclude today. It began on Monday. Over 100 delegates representing G20 member countries, special invitee countries and international organizations like International Energy Agency IEA, World Bank and World Energy Council India are participating in the three-day meeting. Director General of Bureau of Energy Efficiency Abhay Bakre said that during the meeting they want to showcase that the use of renewable resources and cutting down use of fossil fuels can help in mitigating the challenges posed by climate change.
भारत की ओर से जो कि इस वर्ष प्रेसिडेंसी कर रहा है G20 के लिए, तो इस प्रेसिडेंसी के माध्यम से हम ये बताना चाहेंगे कि कैसे दुनिया में पर्यावरण की बचाव कर सकते हैं। हम जो अपना फॉसिल ऊर्जा, जो जीवाश्म ऊर्जा के बारे में अपनी कटौती करके और जो अपनी रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी है, सोलर, विंड, बायोफ्यूल, इस तरह की ओर पूरे विश्व का ध्यान आकर्षित करना चाहते हैं। इसी के साथ साथ हम अपने जो सक्सेसफुल प्रोग्राम्स हैं जिससे कि ऊर्जा की बचत हुई है, इंडस्ट्री का डिकार्बोनेशन हुआ है, इसी के साथ साथ बाकी जितने एजेंडा रहेंगे इसमें भारत प्रस्ताव रखेगा और इस पे बाकी सभी G20 देशों के साथ चर्चा करके अपने प्रस्ताव के बारे में सिफारिश करेगा।
A report from our correspondent.
Sidelines of the ETWG meeting yesterday, 3 seminars titled Small Modular Reactors for Clean Energy Transition, Offshore Wind, and Sharing Global Policies and Best Practices to Decarbonize Hard-to-Abate Sectors were organized. In the forenoon sessions today, issues related to green hydrogen, low-cost finance for new and critical technologies for energy transition, and principles for collaboration on critical minerals will be organized. A seminar on biofuels has also been organized on the sidelines of the event. Prarthana, Akashvani News, Mumbai.
Union Minister of States for Personnel, Public Grievances, Pensions, Dr. Jitendra Singh will inaugurate the 8th All India Pension Adalats in New Delhi today, where chronic cases will be taken up and resolved. Till date, 7 All India Pension Adalats have been organized by the department, in which 24,218 cases have been taken up and 17,235 cases have been resolved. The minister will also preside over the 50th PRC Pre-Retirement Counselling Workshop. UPSC has decided to offer alternate centres to candidates of Manipur's Imphal Centre of Civil Services Preliminary Examination 2023 after reviewing the situation in Manipur. The examination is to be held on the 28th of May. The alternate centres are Aizawl in Mizoram, Kohima in Nagaland, Shillong in Meghalaya, Dispur and Jorhat in Assam, Kolkata in West Bengal and Delhi. The centre change option will be available to the candidates of Imphal Centre through the Interactive Voice Response System IVRS facility. UPSC said a message in this regard will be sent to each candidate on the registered mobile numbers. A candidate can also reach office of any district administration in Manipur to contact UPSC on telephone numbers 23070641, 23381073 and 23387876 from 12 noon today till 5 p.m. on Friday. The option of change of centres for such candidates will also be available on the website of UPSC from 12 noon today till 5 p.m. on Friday round the clock. The External Affairs Ministry has said that reports like US State Department 2022 report on international religious freedom continue to be based on misinformation and flawed understanding. In response to media queries regarding release of the report, Ministry spokesperson Arindam Bagchi said it is regrettable that such reports continue to be based on misinformation and flawed understanding. He said motivated and biased commentary by some US officials only serves to undermine further the credibility of these reports. Mr. Bagchi said India values its partnership with the US and will continue to have frank exchanges on issues of concern to us. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar has said that the first meeting of the Trade and Technology Council is a significant milestone in the strategic partnership between India and the European Union. Addressing the ministerial meeting of the India-European Union Trade and Technology Council in Brussels yesterday, Dr. Jaishankar said India is an important factor in regard to the talent pool. He said today the challenge is to address simultaneously the dual requirements of responsible growth and de-risking global economy. Dr. Jaishankar stressed on the importance of ensuring trust and transparency in the digital domain, including cross-border flows.
We are also an important factor in regard to the global talent pool that has been discussed. This first meeting of the Trade and Technology Council is a significant milestone in the strategic partnership between India and the European Union. We are obviously important partners for each other, but what the TTC represents is a focus on key domains that are critical to both the global economy and global security. Today, the challenge is to address simultaneously the dual requirements of responsible growth and de-risking the global economy.
76th Cannes Film Festival kicked off in France with the premiere of the period drama Jean du Barry. Johnny Depp has played French King Louis XV. During the opening ceremony, Michael Douglas received an honorary Palme d'Or. Douglas and Catherine Deneuve officially declared open the French Riviera festival that will continue over the next 12 days. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has said that India at Cannes is a manifestation of the spirit of One Earth, One Family, One Future as India celebrates its presidency of G20. In a tweet, Mr. Thakur said Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting, Dr. L. Murugan, is leading the Indian delegation at Cannes Film Festival with Oscar-winning Guneet Monga Kapoor and acclaimed actors Kangabam Tomba and Isha Gupta. He said the delegation represents diversity and richness in culture and heritage. Indian Meteorological Department has said that this year the southwest monsoon onset over Kerala is likely to be slightly delayed than normal date. It is now expected to arrive by 4th June. In IPL Cricket, Punjab Kings will take on Delhi Capitals in Dharamshala this evening. The match will start at 7:30 p.m. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Tanvi Khurana.
Thank you, Abhishek. The Pioneer, quoting PM Modi, writes, Government ended graft nepotism in job process in 9 years. Employment focus of government policies since 2014, says the Statesman. Karnataka suspense lingers as Siddha DKS claim, leads Hindustan Times. Siddha has clear edge over DKS, Kharge working on power deal, informs the Asian Age. Baseless, India slams UN rapporteur for objecting to G20 meet in Srinagar, notes the Tribune. Ravneet Kaur named Chief of Competition Commission, reports Business Line. 9 killed in blast at illegal firecracker unit in Bengal, states The Hindu. Lost your phone? A portal can help track your device, says Financial Express. The paper writes that Sanchar Sathi portal will enable people across India to track and block their lost or stolen mobile phones. And finally, WHO warns against artificial sweetness. Well, the Times of India writes that the WHO guideline states that there may be potential undesirable effects from long-term use of artificial sweeteners, such as an increased risk of type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular diseases. And with that, it's back to you, Abhishek.
Thank you, Tanvi. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to embark on a 3-nation tour of Japan, Papua New Guinea and Australia on Friday. Suspense continues over who will be the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. Jal Jeevan Mission achieves milestone of providing tap water supply to 12 crore rural households. Third Energy Transition Working Group meeting under India's G20 presidency to conclude in Mumbai today. India rejects US State Department report on religious freedom, calls it motivated and biased. And in IPL Cricket, Punjab Kings to take on Delhi Capitals in Dharamshala this evening. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.